to Sophie Mochi. My name is Sophie, and today we will be making a mochi cake. To make a mochi cake, you will need 8 ingredients. First, you will need a bowl. Next, you will need 1 package of mochi cake mix. You can buy the mochi cake mix from Trader Joe's. You need 1 cup of room temperature water. And you'll need 2 large eggs. You'll also need 1 bowl of warm melted butter. You will also need a grease pan that will help at the end when you make the mochi cake mix. You'll need tools like a mixer and a spatula. You'll need an energy drink just to be fair. Yes, you'll need energy. And that's all you need to make a mochi cake mix. To start, first we are going to be opening the mochi cake mix and pouring it into the bowl. First we need to open the mochi cake mix. Thank you. Okie dokie. You want to cut it sideways so it doesn't spill that much when you cut it. Oh, this isn't a kitchen knife. This isn't a kitchen knife. This is a kitchen knife. Okay. Sorry about that. There we go. That's a kitchen knife. Now we're going to pour the mochi cake mix in. It looks like snow. We want to get all of the package in to make a nice big cake at the end. Make sure you get all of the grains in. Got a little messy on the sides, a little bit. Let's get it all in. That seems good. Now that we finished that part, now we're gonna need 1 cup of room temperature water. Now we're going to pour the room temperature water in. I'm going to try to get every single drop in. Now you're going to need a spatula for this part. You want to stir the powder into the water thoroughly until it's nice and solid. This might take a while, but it's worth the time once you're done finishing the mochi cake mix. Right now it's looking pretty good. It's looking like a fluffy mixture of a cloud, but also very pretty, like mixing. I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's more like a cloud, but you can touch the cloud and it's more of a liquid, foggy cloud. So yeah, but wait, powder. Warning, do not eat the cake if it's not baked yet. It tastes horrible. Also, it's not healthy. So make sure don't eat the cake until it's baked in the oven. For the oven part, I can't use the oven, so I'm going to have my parents help with putting it in the oven. Now you want to try to make sure there's no clumps left and it's nice and solid when you make it. Like this. You see it's nice and it's grindy right now? Right now you want to make it nice and solid like this. But make it a little bit more solid. You'll know it's solid when you don't see any more clumps of powder. That should be good. we want it nice and solid where there's no grains of powder left, where you can only see the nice smooth mixture. I also have this bracelet on because it's my lucky bracelet. I like the clicking of the sound. This reminds me of snow. Did I already say that? I mean, probably because it's winter, and you know, in winter there's jingle bells and snow everywhere. So I think this should be good. You want it to look nice and solid where no clumps are found. Now, what you want to do is take one nice large egg, crack it. If you're afraid that the egg might get everywhere, here's how to do it without getting everywhere. First, find the middle of the egg and crack it on the side of the bowl, nice and solid. Then once you should have this nice crack in it, then once you have that nice crack on it, you gotta open it like that, and then open it, crack it like that. And then you have the yolk over there. Next, with the shell, you're gonna put it back in the bowl you have and get the other egg. I'm gonna wash my hands after this because this part is a very dirty part because of the yolk. The yolk can get everywhere, so make sure you either, if you don't want to wash your hands, wear gloves. If you don't have gloves, I think you should wash your hands. For me, I will wash my hands. I will be right back, and I will come back with an apron. I'm back, and I changed it to an apron because I'm scared for my t-shirt that it might get dirty. So if the clip just now, when we were pouring in the eggs, now what you want to do with the egg is just like make it into liquid by like stabbing the egg. That's what I like to do, stab the egg. And then once you stab the egg, or if you have, or just mix the egg, I like stabbing it because it's more like, makes it more satisfying. I feel like it's satisfying for myself. So now, once you have, you want your eggs to look like this, nice and watery, the yolk, and even the egg circle. I don't know what it's called, but it's a circle. I call it the circle of an egg. So now that you have that, now you want to mix it up with the batter. I'm going to try to do it as quickly as I can, but I also don't want to do it too fast, and you too, you don't want to do it too fast. Otherwise, the yolk can spill everywhere like. Okay, so let's put it back in. Let's stir some more. You just need to stir it a little bit more. Try to make sure your edges don't get too dirty, otherwise you'll have the yolk everywhere on the edges and then it might spill on the sides, or it could, like, you're wasting the eggs because all of it will go on the edge of the bowl. So what we want to do now is just like mix. Make it nice and a light chicky color, like baby chicks, because eggs come for chicks. So what you want to get when you're done is this yellow color mix. Next, the second thing you want is a bowl of melted butter. I love butter for me because I like eating butter. Now what you want to do is make sure your arms are not oily, otherwise it will slip the bowl. And what you want to do is pour it in. And now you want to mix some more. Oh, got some oily hands. Got a little oily on the edge. Now I want to continue stirring the butter into the cake mix. Like that. What you want is to get like one solid color. You don't want a variation of different colors, but you just want one solid yellow color when you get to the butter part. And make sure you make it like nice, like it blends in very well with the eggs. Like there's only a few sparkles. No. I see an imposter. It needs to be stirred more, the imposter. Okay. So we need to continue stirring continuously. Try making sure it doesn't get to the edge. I don't like it getting to the edge because I feel like it's nice. It's messy, nice and messy. But I wouldn't say it's nice. But I would say it's nice as it's messy because it's messy. You get it? I don't know if you get what I mean. So I think this is good. So what you want to do is one solid color. See, I have one solid color. Now I'm gonna have an energy drink. Okay, that's good. Now what you want to do is grease pan. You're gonna want some help holding the pan. So can you help me hold the pan, Daddy? My dad is gonna help me hold the pan, and I'm gonna lift the bowl with one of my arms. Hold it with two hands, and be very careful like this. Hold it to my chest like that, and pour. And what I want to do is take the spatula out and put it in a bowl. Now, hold it with two arms, and what you want to do is pour the mixture into the grease pan. The reason you want grease is because you're going to need an oven. So for the oven, my mom is going to help me put it in the oven because she's the best at ovening. That's not a word, so don't use that in actual school. Because ovening is not a word. I'm telling you. Oh, I think I have an little bit of extra. No, I have an extra. I'm gonna need this again. Oh no, my hands are dirty. That should be good. Now I'm going to wipe my hands real quick. Good thing I have a towel. I would recommend putting a towel underneath it, especially if you're a child. Let's wipe off the edges of that, and that should be good. Put it over here, and let me I'm gonna get my mom real quick. So, real quick, pause. And what temperature you want the oven to be would be what temperature you want for the preheat for your oven would be 350 Fahrenheit for the preheat. And that's how hot you want the oven to be for you to put the mix in the oven to end up with a mochi cake like this. Now let's wait for 40 to 35 minutes and we'll be back. After 55 minutes that we waited, this cake has finally finished baking. Now I am going to use this toothpick and stab the inside of this to see if the cake is sticky or just right. So let's see. I think I'll do it on the... Ah! Okay, sorry. Okay, now I think this is why we should use a toothpick. I accidentally got too near the edge of the pot and then my arms got burnt a little. So be careful about that, warning. So let's see. I think it's just right. It's not sticky. Yep, not sticky. And that's how to make a mochi cake. I bought it from Trader Joe's and thank you for listening.